It feels like cancer. I've never had cancer, but that's what it feels like. And sure enough, what do you know? Mind you, I already have cancer cells. I've had them twice. So they're there. And the likelihood of it actually turning into uterine cancer, from what the latest research says, is probably very likely for me, if it's not already. Because I never allowed them to identify what kind of cancer cells. They're just all down in my reproductive area. And I said, you know what, I'm done with the surgeries. I've had 8 at this point, and I woke up on the last one with someone putting some junk in my IV telling me I was having a seizure, and it sketched me out, so no, I'm good. I would like to see my oldest son at least grow up to be an adult. By the way, don't be letting them put no foreign objects in your body. That's a whole nother thing. I pulled mine out myself because I couldn't get help. You want to talk about that one? I'm sure they don't, but I will. I even wrote it in a book. I'm in a mood where I'm like, test me, test me. It makes me so mad. Test me. I'll go to war over it because this shit needs to change. It needs to change. And I will continue doing what I do. I don't care how annoying it gets. There's the unfollow button right there because I don't care. I don't care about anything other than really justice, but there is no justice for my situation. But there is preventative measures that could go into place to help someone else, right? I have a daughter, my stepdaughter, who I fight for and advocate for because she's coming of age to be, I don't know, randomly thrown on to some freaking birth control. And then the same thing happened to her. So I have nieces who I fight for. I have sister-in-laws that are much younger than me that I fight for. So yeah, it's a problem and it needs to be addressed. And since we're talking about endometriosis this week, then I guess that's just the theme of this week. I can go on forever about any of the illnesses that affect both men and women. Because I've done my research. Have you? I have. You need to be doing your research. And you need to be very mindful of what it is you're putting into your body. Okay? And just because someone else's experience is different from yours does not make you any less than them. Or no better than them. Okay? Just because someone's mom had it and they had a hysterectomy and they're all better now does not mean that is how it should be for you. I know people who's had this hysterectomy too, and they're still sick because guess what? It is not a reproductive disease, and it grows outside of the uterus, everywhere. If you just happen to be the person who got lucky enough that it's just right there in that little area, and they were able to remove that organ, cool. I'm not one of them, and many of us are not.